And the woman with a seizure disorder accused of reckless homicide in 2 fatal crashes is changing her plea in both cases.
Anne Marie Tiernan was there in court this morning when Kelli Anderson pled guilty as part of this plea deal. Boy, tough case.
It is a very, very tough case because in the end, there are 5 kids here in Indianapolis that have lost a parent, all because of this one driver. So let me tell you a little bit about what this plea deal accomplishes today. Several things. First of all, is that both families that are grieving and just so difficult for, they are now going to be able to avoid a trial. So that is something that is good for them, that it's been 3 years since the incidents and that they're going to be able to move forward. This is really key for their surviving children too. Now, Anderson agreed to plead guilty to reckless homicide in both cases and to be sentenced for up to 3 years in each, served concurrently. And a key point in this is that her driver's license will be suspended for 6 years. This was the first person. This is Dr. Brian Dillman, and she hit him, and this was the second victim. That's Kiana Burns. She is the mother of 4 children. And Dr. Dillman has 1 daughter. So he was walking in the Meridian Kessler area, and Kelli Anderson went off the road. She hit him at 40 miles an hour, then hit a light pole, and then hit a car. So he died. 3 weeks later, Kelli Anderson was driving again, this time on Keystone Avenue. And we learned today in court that she was accelerating and accelerating and accelerating along Keystone Avenue till she got up to 68 miles an hour. She slammed so hard into the back of Kiana Burns' car that then 8 vehicles were damaged. It took 2 hours to get Kiana Burns out of that car. She was just 28 years old, 4 little children. And so there's just been so much hurt in this case, and also questions about, you know, Kelli Anderson, if she knew that she had a seizure disorder, if she knew she had a medical condition, there already was 1 fatality. To get back in the car 3 weeks later, that's the thing that's just been so difficult for the families to process. That, okay, if it happens once, but if it happens twice, that's what's been so upsetting. They want her off the road.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Were the family members, I would imagine, in court today?
Yes. So Dr. Dillman, Brian Dillman's mother was there, Peggy, and then also his wife and his daughter. And then Kiana Burns' mother was there. Nobody testified today. There is going to be that sentencing hearing. It's coming up on April 10th. And we heard from both the prosecutor and the defense in the case, and they said that they each are expecting to call several witnesses. That could be a 1 to 2 hour hearing. But no matter what they say, it's no more than, it's up to 3 years for each death.
Okay, which is part of the deal.
Which is part of the deal. So, so you hear that, and it just seems like such little time, but then you also think of maybe the benefit for the families for this healing.
Yeah.
And that's, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, all around.
And you placed the extended interviews on WTHR Plus. We'll be able to hear
from closer to the incident, not today. Families didn't talk today, but then when these incidents happened, I did talk to both families extensively, and they talked about the situation. We have those online, and
it's tough.
It is. It's really hard for me to see because I see all these families that are impacted.
Yeah,
and Kelli Anderson, her family's impacted too.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, she has a medical condition, and it obviously wasn't under control.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing us this important update. I know you'll continue to follow it again.